Here's a fun fact for you about Chef Gabe. I used to work offshore, just here in the Gulf, avec les poissons. You know, before bedtime, I'd occasionally get a little homesick, so I'd go up to the top deck and just gaze. You know, see the fish, living their little lives. It was nice, but, you know, I knew I was never going to be a part of their world. No, but I mean, I was an offshore worker, earning a living, you know. I wasn't some castaway, some poor, unfortunate soul. No. I thrived off of the ocean's bounty. And today, I'm going to share a little slice of that treasure with you all. Sourced from the depths, fathoms below, under the sea. Tuna Poke, a personal favorite of mine. Fresh tuna steaks diced and mixed with veggies, nuts, seeds, spices, and sauces. How can you argue with that many whole, fresh ingredients put together? You could serve it over a bed of sushi rice, over a bed of lettuce, maybe wrap it in some nori, get a little fancy, or to hell with it, eat it by itself. But I hear you. This is going to make a lot of people a little nervous, you know. Oh, but it's sushi, which means it's a fish, and there's mercury in the seas. Anytime you work with raw or uncooked anything, there is something of an inherent risk. That said, I have made my tuna poke this exact same way, with these exact same tuna steaks from HEB, or I don't know how many years, ain't got yet. Look, you know what, every time I make it, it don't last the night. If you love sushi, you will love Tuna Poke. Let's give this one a shot. Toasting our sesame seeds is super easy. We're going to just put our burner on high, medium, high, a very cute, adorable skillet. I cannot tell you why I own. We're going to let that heat up for about 30 seconds and then just pour in our sesame seeds. Now all we have to do is just keep them moving. You want to keep them on the heat and toss them. This should only take about a minute. Uh-oh, look, we got some brown coming. We got some golden color coming. Is it a fool's gold? No. The value of this is measured in flavor. 3, 2, 1, we are good. The name of the game is don't cry. Very fine slices of red onion. As fine as you can carefully being the key word, go. I do 1/8 of a whole red onion. So cut a red onion in half, cut that half in half, cut that half in half. Now let's get to our green onion. We want about 2 to 3 tablespoons of this green onion. Not only will it add some great flavor, but guys, if you're about aesthetics, and God knows I am, the green color contrasting with the redness of the fish, ooh, gorgeous. We have our inch piece of ginger root. We're going to want a very fine mince to be sure we get that ginger flavor nice and distributed. Yes. Now for the last of our mains, this wonderful tuna steak. Again, for those of us here in Texas at HEB, they sell these just like this, 2 6-ounce frozen tuna steaks. They thaw in just a couple of hours. You can buy these in the afternoon, thaw them out by the evening, make a nice dinner for 2 or a big dinner for 1. It's worth mentioning that you could cut these really as thick or as fine as you'd like, 1/2 inch. Too thick and you really are getting gigantic chunks of fish in your mouth, which for some people, hey, maybe that's your bag. Conversely, if you could chop it really fine, almost into like a mince, hey, that's fine too. I mean, you can mix that with some Sriracha mayonnaise, huh? Get a real tuna sushi feel going, but no, we're going to go for good-sized, bite-sized chunks. All right, we have everything prepped. Now all we have to do is assemble. Let's start with the tuna. Fun fact, here's a big bowl, bigger than you think you need. Whenever you're mixing things, there's nothing to gain by being lazy. Get our red onions in there, our nice fresh ginger, green onions. We have our 2 teaspoons of toasted sesame seeds and our 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. We have 1 ounce of crushed macadamia nuts. Now for our sauces. I have about 1/8 of a cup of soy sauce. You could always add more. Start with less, then add. You cannot do it the other way around. I'm going to do our half orange right on top. 1 teaspoon toasted sesame seed oil. And then just a healthy helping of Sriracha. If you don't like it that spicy, skip it. Otherwise, don't be afraid. Now all that's left is to mix. Now, is this authentic Tuna Poke? I am not the person to ask that to. I am not Hawaiian or part Korean or part Japanese. I love cooking because it allows me to experience other cultures through their food while also throwing in a little twist of my own. Okay, let's give it a shot. You know, even though this is a simple date night dish, I know I'm going to eat this by myself. What a wonderful medley of flavors. You really get the spice from the Sriracha, but the saltiness of the soy and the fishiness of the fish. Oh man. Alright, that's it. Tuna Poke a la Café Gabe. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. I've got more recipes coming out every week. If you gave this one a shot and really liked it, like the video. And if you changed anything, have any questions for me, want to give advice to others, leave a comment. I would love to hear it. Everyone, thank you so much for coming to Café Gabe. Take care. Be safe. Adios. So many oceans. Under the sea. Kiss the gate.